Hey guys, Alex Man here. Day 3 on the 4Runner. Okay, let's see what we got. So, I want to clean off this deck surface, clean out the thread holes here for the head, but I guess all that can really wait. I guess first we should take off the AC pulley, or this AC compressor and the main pulley and timing cover. I guess that should probably be done first. So I suppose let's get started. We'll start with the AC compressor. There's 4 bolts. They all have 12mm heads on them. Okay, so with the compressor unbolted, we can just lay it off to the side there. That should do. Now we can get to the bracket that actually holds it on. Alright, so there's a few 14mm headed bolts. Loosen them all up here. Oops, one of them's a 12. Nope. 13. That's not supposed to be there. I'll have to replace that. And I must be missing a bolt because it's still tight. The sneaky one is right there. Yep, that was it, alright. I guess now's as good a time as any to remove the alternator bracket here. Okay, now to remove this hose clamp. Well, we got the hose off. Next thing is the main crank pulley. Alright, so that main crank pulley can be pretty tight, so make sure you use a 6-pointed socket so you don't round it off, and make sure it's an impact one if you're going to be using an impact wrench. So, alright, here we go. Let's see if we can get it off. Alrighty. Dang, it's really on there. You guys are probably thinking, man, Alex, you're so dumb. You need a longer lever. Well, I'm not stupid. Alright, here it goes. Just gotta think smarter. So now, rotate the engine back to top dead center. And pull this pulley off. Okay. And yeah, there's a pretty good groove on there. That's probably why it was leaking. Okay, so now we pretty much have everything out of the way of the timing cover. Just need to unbolt it and pull the bitch off. So I guess let's get to it. Some of the water pump bolts maybe go all the way through. I don't think so. Some of the oil pump bolts go all the way through. Maybe. I do think so, but can't recall for sure. So anyway, let's get to pulling it apart. Okay, so before we even start, I know for a fact that we got to remove these two, and I don't want to forget these front two oil pump bolts, or I'm sorry, oil pan bolts. So let's get those out. Alrighty. And we got to remove this one. This one. Back up top, got this one here. And now, looking at it from the back here, we have to remove this one right here from the block into the timing cover. Okay, 12mm head. And then the other end of this heater pipe, now you can disconnect it from the timing cover if you want. I find that, well, I'm going to leave it here, take it off altogether. Why? I don't know. Okay, I think we have all the bolts out. So now we get to try to pry it apart. Alright, I think I have all the bolts out, so we're going to try to pry this thing apart. So, I'm going to pry against this guide here because it's metal and I'm not going to reuse it. Alright, feels like we're still tight for some reason. Might just be a stiction. Nope, feels pretty tight. Alrighty, I'm going to remove this bolt here. It goes through the water pump. It's bigger than the other one, so maybe it does something. Is it? Yep. We're losing water now. Okay, I'm going to remove this bolt here from the oil pump now. I think this one needs to come out. Alright, well, let's keep tearing it down. Take these guides off. Ah, shoot. Well, at least I dropped it all outside the engine. Nothing into the oil pan there. Alright, well, everything's off that needs to come off. now we get to start the long process of cleaning all these gasket surfaces. So that's not going to be any fun at all, but whatever, it's got to happen. So with the magic of video, we'll be done. Wait a second. Well, let me try that again. Shoot, that wasn't a good snap either. Hold on. Wait 1 second.